What up? Your boy MC Shadow. Now, I record from the studio, but it's hot as fucking shit. You know what I mean? Until I get a fucking portable AC, that shit ain't happening, homie, because I'm gonna be fucking barbecuing up in that bitch. You already know. So, for now, I do it in my fucking, my room. Actually, it's the wife's room. But don't tell her. You already know. So, now what this video is about is breaking down both parties. Now, I know that there's four different parties, but nowadays, she ain't even know because conservatives are more like Republicans, liberals are more like Democrats. So we just gonna talk about Democrats and Republicans. And it's crazy because both parties are different, but at the end, they're both the same. You know what I mean? Now, that might not make sense, but let me explain it to you. Now, Republicans, right? They're more like the you could say the evil stepdad. You know what I mean? The one that doesn't give a fuck about that child. It's not his. You know what I mean? So you don't really give a fuck, dog. You know what I mean? Is there to just do his thing, and it sees like that thing. It just has to accept it, and that's it. It's pretty much how it goes. And the Democrats now are more like the naive mom, right? The one that her son can't do nothing bad. Her son is perfectly fine the way he is. That he can't commit no sin. You know what I mean? And always gives that benefit of the doubt and makes the kid lazy. And while the other one, makes the child resent him. One plays the hatred card, and the other one plays the how could I say, the compassion card. You know what I mean? Like, Republicans feed off of hatred, man, because they know that hatred's a pretty good tool to use in anything, especially if you want stuff your way, because you can manipulate through hatred. You can manipulate a lot of people. As a matter of fact, you could manipulate more people through hatred than you could actually do with compassion. So they use that as their tool. They could say that they don't or whatever, but everything that the Republicans do is fuel off of hatred. Honest to God, it is. You know what I mean? Obviously they won't want to see it because it means that they're full of hate, and they will say that they're not. But the fact that you can't even say one good thing about another person, that you have different points of view, already proves it, in the sense that you fuel everything off of hatred. Now the Democrats, uh, they do compassion off of blindness, right? They think that they're helping everybody and they're doing good deeds and everything like that, even though it's like, nah, look at all this other bullshit that's happening. But they're so locked into their main goal that they don't give a fuck about anything else. You know, uh, and that's reckless as being blind. But you know what I mean. Now, even in the way that their media's, right, like Fox, right? Okay, how Republicans run their media is like this. They run their media like this. Fox tells facts, right? But they tell the facts that people, normally really people don't really like paying attention to details and scooping up all of this and that. So they just pay attention to almost everything else that everybody else pays attention to, right? Like the main important facts. Those are the ones that Fox speaks on, that they talk about, or this, whatever. And then they go in depth on the facts. And yeah, these are facts. These are all, like legit facts and everything like that. Here's where their game gets good. As they're telling the facts, they start sprinkling a bunch of lies through there, like, oh, and then this, and that. They start fucking all kinds of fucking lies, manipulating everything their way, and then they use the fear card, and the reason why you should be scared, and then making up false facts on the other side and everything like that, but still then returning and telling like more like truths to it, and then this and that, so they lay it on there pretty good, you know what I mean? Like, because see, Fox is fueled off of ego. They think that they're smart. They think that they could con everybody, they slick like that. But nah, you ain't. Democrats now, how they fuel their media is by hiding everything. And not only by hiding everything, but by putting a bunch of bullshit out there. That way it keeps everybody occupied on the bullshit instead of talking about what's really happening. You know what I mean? Not only that, one thing that they weren't before, but they recently started being is before they would at least, you know, able to acknowledge when the other party did something good, right? Like 4th of July, you know, Mount Rushmore, Donald Trump gave a good speech. Now, probably wasn't written by him, probably written by somebody else. You know what I mean? But the fact that he kept, to the script and read it and, did his thing, at least give him that. But nah, they're not even willing to give him that. You know what I mean? Before they would at least give him that. Now they ain't even willing to give him that. You know what I mean? And that used to just be the Republicans' card, but now they just equally became fucking ignorant and naive. That's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, Donald Trump has done some good things, done a bunch of horrible shit, and he's probably the worst president. But he's done good shit. He's actually done good. Say that he's done something good. Why is it so hard to admit that somebody did something good? Like the Republicans can't admit that Obama did something good. Like it picks away at them. That's that hatred that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, you should never let yourself be fueled by hatred. I don't believe in either party. No Republican. I'm not Democrat. Fuck them. Fuck all four parties. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, the only group that I root for is my neighborhood. But that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Like, so I know we always have to choose one. Basically, how I go about my decision is like this: which one is full of less shit? Because they both full of shit. You gotta choose the one that's full of less shit. That's sad, but that's the truth of it. Especially how we run this shit now. You know what I mean? Because that's just what it is. See, Fox, like I said, they think that they slick. They think that they smart. Like they think that, they think they could con anybody. That's their biggest flaw. And while Democrats, they think that everybody's too stupid. You know what I mean? Like, nah, if we let them try to do their thing, like, they'll be too stupid to figure it out. So, like, for their safety, let's just keep it from them and everything like that. Like, nah, fuck you guys too, and like you guys think you guys are so good. But at the end of the day, both of them becoming with some facts and a lot of bullshit. Because they're both pushing each other's agenda. They don't want either side winning. Before, they could at least somewhat meet in the middle, but now they ain't even willing to do that. You know what I mean? Like, everything just became one-sided, and that's fucking horrible. You know what I mean? You can't even give a compliment on the other side because you feel like the hatred's so deep in there that it's like, nah, it'll be like betraying your party. Like, that is fucking ridiculous. That's why when Mitt Romney, like decided with Democrat, like, what the fuck? Can you believe this? Or when what billing was trying to pass and one Democrat voted on the side of Republicans. I forgot which billing it was, but it's like they made it a big scandal about that. It's like, why, dog? Like, they don't all gotta agree with what you guys are saying. You know what I mean? Like, you could grab shit from both sides. Why does it always gotta be your guys' way? 100. Nah, that's not how it works. Democrats are fucking hypocrites. They talk about freedom and all of this and that, but then they wanna like fucking be harassing somebody and forcing somebody to get fired for something they said outside of their work. Taking away their rights, the same rights that they're trying to over here fight for everybody. That we're trying to fucking, like, you fools are hypocrites. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're over here talking about freedom of speech, but then you're saying that people can't say whatever the fuck, comes into their head because it doesn't agree on how you view life. So y'all hypocrites, homie. And Republicans try to act like that they're the true savior. No, you're not, man. You're spilling fucking hatred out here. You know what I mean? And you're fueling it. And then you can't even say something nice about the next person because, nah, homie. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like whatever your party will think about you, like, y'all pathetic too. You know what I'm saying? Like, liberals don't even exist no more. They're more like Democrats and they full of shit too. Conservatives are more like leaning on the side of Republicans, so y'all full of shit too, homie. Like, see, that's the thing when you choose, like, sides and then whatever side is dominant, all these small fractions, they hook up with them and bam, man, you lose, like, all of that. Like, that shit is fucking, like, that shit is stupid. Example, the conspiracy theories, right? Like Pizzagate and all this shit and everything like that. I'm gonna tell you why that shit's partially fake. Right here, it's all one-sided. See who they're attacking. Who's the main attacking? Who are they mainly concentrating on? If it's a document talking about slave trafficking and everything like that, parties don't even exist here. You're gonna tell me that all the sickles are just in Democrats and there's oh man, my wife. I love you too, baby. Crazy ass wifey. She just had to come in there. I told her, hey, let me record while you in there. No, I have to do my hair and everything. Women. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Still love you, baby. Make me my sandwich. You already know. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'll say, what was I saying? Oh yeah, see, love, man, shit, should be blinding motherfuckers too. Um, so okay, Epstein's Island. So how you gotta see how it's just one sided because it's attacking one side. If something like this is happening, you're gonna have sick individuals on both sides, whether it's Democrats and Republicans. But people and all those documents just concentrating on Democrats, just attacking all the Democrats. You know what I mean? And any actor that associates themselves or has some kind of campaign helping Democrats or that speaks against Republicans, they constantly spend their time attacking them. That's how you know that those shits are full of shit, homie. They partially tell facts. You know what I mean? Because they're not making the playing field even. That means that they have an agenda and there's a reason why they are doing their footage and the way that they're doing it, the way that they're doing it. You know what I mean? They have an agenda to damage these people's credibility. Does that mean that it's all false? Nah, some of those shits could be legit. But the fact that it's structured the way it's structured lets you already know that it's all one-sided. I mean, look, they hardly speak about Trump. And trust me, homie, there's, not only Trump, but there's a lot of those Republicans that are there. Ted Cruz, Rubio, you know what's up. That they got their foot up in that sand too. But it's funny how none of those shits mention none of that shit. But they want to talk about, Oprah, Will Smith, Obama, the Clintons, Joe Biden. It's funny, huh? He talks about all that. But then when they start getting to Republican, nah, we're going to shy away from that. So that shit's full of shit, homie. Now, here's a trip. The people that watch it, right, and want to defend it, you are not right. I'm here to tell you, you are not right. As a matter of fact, the reason you watched that documentary wasn't to know the truth. You're not seeking truth. What you're seeking is facts for you to be right. What you're looking for is just for you to be right. And look, I told you guys to put your statement. That's the only reason why. Because the fact that you went even to go watch it and everything like that already lets me know, okay, they were fueled by Republicans because they tend to speak on, all of, especially our president. You know what I mean? Open those doors and people start watching it, and then because they already feel some kind of weight towards this other side, and then it all makes sense to you guys now, huh? And then we gonna shy away from all that. No, the Republicans, the fools are just speaking. I don't know. Why? Why can't the Republicans be involved? Why? Why does it only have to be Democrats? Why? Come on now. It's our humanity's individual decisions, homie. It's all equal when it comes to all of that. Sickness does not choose a political party, homie. So y'all don't get to say that. So, what were you really seeking? The truth, or for you to be right?